tribal leaders in Syria are urging their fighters to retreat from the southern city of Sweida. Hundreds of civilians and fighters have been killed in the violence so far. Alex Crawford was caught in the crossfire while on the ground in the war-torn region.
We're actually at one of the key checkpoints out on the outskirts of Sweida city. We're about 20 kilometres away from the city centre. You can see behind me, probably, I hope, a large group of Syrian government internal security forces who've been brought into the area. Now, over the past few hours, the situation definitely appears to have calmed down a bit. I wouldn't describe the ceasefire as anything other than fragile and shaky, and it could go either way at the moment. But overnight they have erected berms and built barricades to stop the hundreds, thousands of Arab tribal fighters who'd massed around this area and who were battling Druze militia inside Sweida city. They're all being kept away, we're 20 kilometres away from the city centre, and they have withdrawn. Just in the last half hour or so, a number of tribal leaders have been addressing them and telling them that we've agreed, we're going to work with the government, we're going to retreat, we're going to lay down our weapons for now and see what happens inside the city centre. There are still tens of thousands of civilians who are believed to be trapped inside the city centre. The city centre has no electricity, no water, the food is scarce. The hospitals are absolutely packed with the dead and injured, and a number of people who couldn't move at all when we were in the city centre yesterday. The ceasefire was meant to take hold yesterday, but it clearly hadn't. They were struggling to implement the ceasefire. There was a lot of very violent clashes, and we saw a lot of dead bodies on the streets. They appeared to have been executed. A number of them had gunshot wounds to the back of their heads. There have been reports of kidnappings. There's a lot of material which is going viral on social media posts, and that is incentivizing all of these these fighters and the fighting. And President al-Shara, who's head of a very new government, having come to power and toppling Bashar al-Assad, the long-time dictator, just in December, has been really struggling to keep a hold of this situation. Tensions are still very inflamed.